So I noticed about a year ago a change in my personality or my behavior or my words. We're always changing, don't get me wrong, but I noticed a specific change in how I was interacting with others. I thought to myself, this must be like as I'm getting older and changing and maturing and becoming wiser, it's just part of my personality. This is just something I do now. So, what am I referring to? It's a simple and easy to catch thing. Someone says I'm I was going to say I'm sorry. No, no. Someone says thank you. And yes, you're welcome is the in English, at least where I've lived, it's the common thing to say back. No problem. You're welcome. If it's Spanish, of nothing, or de nada, it's nothing, no big deal. So anyway, someone says thank you, and I started saying something along the lines of mm-hmm, mm-hmm, like mm-hmm, yep, mm-hmm. So and I felt like I was being less I was using not as good of manners as I could. I was being more short and abrupt. I was being more lazy by instead of saying you're welcome, I said mm-hmm, uh-huh. Like but anyway, I just noticed that's what I was doing. I noticed this in the fall of 2016. So anyway, so yeah, I I'm very introspective. I also have a good understanding of how to watch myself from a third person point of view as I'm interacting with others and in this physical reality. Watching the dream, this is a dream world, and I was watching my avatar, the physical human, interacting with others. So anyway, I noticed, and I didn't do that before. At least not, I mean, not in the timeline I remember where BerenstAin or Stein Bears was real. But anyway, yes. So I used to say, someone says thank you, you're welcome, or no problem. But yeah, I said, here's where it got really strange. Others I've observed doing the same thing. Even today at work, I noticed it from others saying that in person and on the phone to other people. So this isn't necessarily like a traditional Mandela effect, where if you were to look at tape recordings of interactions of people over the past 40 years, it's common to hear someone say mm-hmm after thank you. Maybe that's the case. I will look into it, but feel free to look into it yourselves. But yeah, but it's definitely a change, a cultural change. It's not something that happened gradually. It was a change that happened abruptly. And when I see abrupt changes like that, I put them out here for you guys. And some understand and some don't. And some think it's just foolishness on my part, totally exaggerating nothingness. But yes, I trust my intuition. There's something to that. And the fact that I never noticed myself doing it, and then I did, and now I'm noticing it, and then I noticed others do it as well. So whether it was a change in culture, it's the speed at which it changed that's interesting. So anyway, I wanted to put that out there because that's definitely something that's different now than it used to be, and it just seemed to like changed quickly. That's what I got.